Welcome back into the channel, everybody. I know it's been a few days since we've been on, or since I've been on, and well, it's been a busy week between the World Cup final, doing a watch party for that, and then also being at Fanatics Fest on Saturday in New York City. We haven't had much time to really gain our thoughts and get back together, but today we're going to do a quick rip of 2025 Topps Chrome football. The reason why I'm doing this is because I found it at Fanatics Fest. They had a bunch at the top store there, so I was able to pick one up. I was unlucky in finding these in the wild, and I didn't want to pay secondary prices on it, so I paid the normal $40 price tag for this at the Topps booth at Fanatics, and then I'm also going to be showing you a couple things that I brought away with me from Fanatics. So this is like a little bit of a Fanatics haul video. I didn't bring too much stuff there to purchase. Or I didn't think I was gonna purchase too many things there, and I didn't. I only came away actually buying one thing, and that was for my PC, and I wound up selling a few things. So all in all, it was a pretty good day, and I'll talk about that more. But right now, let's get into this rip. I've been waiting to rip one of these boxes since they released, and I just was never lucky enough to come across them in the wild. And like I said, I didn't feel like paying double the amount for for a blaster box. So I was able to find this at Fanatics. Maybe it'll be juiced because they are from Fanatics Fest. Topps was very good to me on Saturday at Fanatics Fest, so I definitely wanted to do give them some business, although I do give them quite a bit of business on the regular. It was cool to purchase from them in person, but I had a really cool experience with them, and I'll share more of that a little later on. But let's get into this first pack here. My first look at Topps Chrome football, besides from what I've purchased myself. And I really like the way the cards look. I mean, overall, I'm not going to spend too much time on these. Right off the guns, we got a refractor for the Titans. Let's see, Calvin Ridley. All right. They're pretty standard. First year back with the licensing for the football. So that's a pretty cool one. Travis Hunter on the players or power players refractor insert there on the rookie card. That's it's not the worst guy to pull. And Shamar Turner. So yeah, all in all, Fanatics Fest was a success, I believe, for fans and for the hobby, and for Fanatics, and for Topps, and for all the major players involved. WWE, UFC, all the major sports leagues are there. Countless autographs you could choose from. The Legends of the Gridiron, Adrian Peterson, and the red, white, and blue refractor, the Bears rookie Shamar Turner. So we doubled up on our Turners. It's a pretty sweet looking card, the red, white, and blue. I like this. But yeah, it was a success. There's so much to do there. If you're from the New York area and you're in the hobby, you should definitely go. Even if you're not in the hobby and you're just casual about it, you should definitely go, because it's just a really good experience overall. You just experience things that you normally wouldn't experience at a normal run-of-the-mill card show. You got John Campbell on the Ray Wave refractor. That's pretty cool. Put that up there. You have so many athletes just walking around, and they're accessible to you, and it's just a really cool experience. And yeah, so let me know in the comments if you went to Fanatics Fest and what your experiences were, if you enjoyed it, if you'll be going back next year, or if you've never been to Fanatics Fest and you want to experience it for yourself. Like I said, I believe that double up here on the refractors. Here's a rookie refractor of Jade Barron for the Denver Broncos. Yeah, I mean, if if you're in New York, it's something to experience. If you're not, I know it can, drive up the price of having to travel into New York for it. But I must say about the prices, aside from the autographs, I feel being a little high. And that's because, the athletes need to get their cut, and Fanatics needs to get their cut, and whoever else needs to get their cut, if it's agents, if it's talent, whatever the case may be. I believe the autographs are a little high. But overall, retail prices, I feel are right on point. Like I said, this was a $40 retail option in stores, and it was $40 at Fanatics Fest. So overall, you can't beat that. Nothing was. Here's Dylan Sampson on the football skin refractor rookie. All in all, you can't really complain about that. Table prices of cards at the tables, I thought was fair. I didn't really notice anything too crazy, and I thought negotiating and selling, I thought, was pretty fair as well. So like I said, I sold a couple things, came away on top for the weekend. A couple things I sold a Yoshinobu Yamamoto Bowman's Best anime television rookie. Got a pretty good price on that. I'm excited for what I was into it for. I pretty much doubled my flow there. And I sold on the Yamamoto home field advantage. Did more than double on that, which is pretty good. Yamamoto's market has shot up with him having such a strong season this year. Benjamin Morrison on the Raywave refractor rookie. He's having such a strong season that all in all, his prices are gonna. Here's a Ted McMillan rookie as well. His prices are on the up and up. So I decided to sell while his prices I thought were at a good point. The cards that I sold are two of his most desirable rookie cards. So I still feel like I did okay. So as long as you're coming out of there happy, that's all that matters. And I was very happy. Two other cards I sold were Pete Crow Armstrong Bowman Mojo on card auto, did pretty well on that, and then another Pete Crow Armstrong Panini under USA Stars and Stripes. I forget what the exact name is of the set, but it was an under 17 USA product. It was a patch sticker auto, so I was pretty excited with that. Did pretty well on that as well. So again, another guy who I feel like his value is at a high. Here we go, Jaguars, Tim Patrick. So that was the last. That card is really off-centered. That was the last pack of the little rip. Just wanted to go over real quick what I picked up at Fanatics, and just a couple cool experiences. So first off, I chalk it up to my wife for this one. We were walking around, and it was about 4:30, 5 o'clock on Saturday. That's the day we were there, and we stumbled across the VEE Friends, one of the VEE Friends tables. There was a couple of VEE Friends tables there, and it was starting to thin out. The crowd was starting to thin out a little bit, so we decided to just walk the floor and see if there was anything cool that caught our attention. So we stopped over at VEE Friends, and the gentleman who was working there, I don't remember his name, I didn't get his name, but he kept giving my wife like free packs to open. So I decided to, before we left, that I would buy a hobby pack for them to open, and she wound up hitting this out of the hobby pack. So we don't really know anything about VEE Friends, aside from they were created by Gary Vee, the entrepreneur and motivational guru, but he put this set together, and these characters, he had people working with him to design these characters. that's really pretty much all I know about it. I don't know if it's like a trading card game like Pokemon, or, you know, I really don't know. But the market for these things is pretty hot right now. So all in all, my wife pulled this, which I thought was pretty cool, like out of a pack. And it's numbered 24 out of 50, and it's the Adventurous Astronaut on the gold mini diamond. So very cool design. The card is clean. I'm probably going to send it off to CGC or drop it off with CGC at one of the local shows going on here soon, just to get a grade on it, get it slabbed up. And my wife will probably wind up keeping that. It was a good memory. Like I said, the people at VEE Friends were awesome. They were so nice and welcoming, and it was fun. So it was definitely a fun experience. Next thing that I picked up was and this was for the PC, and it's not, you know, didn't grade high or whatever, but this was directly from Fanatics. It's 21 Recon Karl Anthony Towns. It's the green variant, 2 out of 5 on the jersey, on the patch auto. And I picked this up because I don't have any cat in Karl Anthony Towns in my collection. He was also one of the focal points of the weekend. Fanatics and Topps really did a big thing with the Knicks, and he was involved in so many different events all 4 days. So between him doing the Fanatics games, so there was like a press conference with Brady and Logan Paul, where Brady slapped Logan Paul. He was there, you know, one of the faces, and then he, you know, culminated with him coming out on WWE television on Saturday night at Saturday Night's Main Event to help Danhausen, which was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, go out and check that out on YouTube or social media. But also, he plays for my favorite basketball team, and he helped bring a title to the city that I love. So yeah, I figured, you know what? Let me put something in my collection of cat. So yeah, so that was just something I picked up. And like I said, I did so well on the other cards that I moved that day that this was just, you know, this was house money at that point. It's just something that I wanted to add to my collection. So the next card that I'm going to talk about is completely, it was just a random, just out of the blue, decided to go to Topps, and when we were there, we decided to do the Topps instant rips. And so what instant rips are, if you're not familiar with it, you could look it up, and I'm not going to bore you with all that and explain to you how it works, but you pretty much rip a card that is digital, either on your phone or on a computer screen. If you do it at home on your own time, you do it on your phone, but if you do it at Fanatics Fest, you're doing it on a screen. It's like a touch screen in front of you. And with that, Topps was doing it a little different, where if you went to each booth that was doing the instant rips, whether it was UFC, WWE, it was Top Soccer, I think it was the Premier League. I think it was the Premier League booth or Premier League station. They had one set up. You would do it on a screen in front of you, but at Topps itself, at the flagship Topps location at Fanatics Fest, they would do it where 25 people would go at one time, and there was like a host. They had it set up almost like a little bit of like a game show, and with the I think it was either 23 or 25 people at once, you all play along on your phone through the Fanatics Collect app. Once it loaded it into your account, you just stood in like a queue of 25 people. They had you lined up in rows, but the rows probably had nothing to do with it because it was just chosen on your phone. Each person would leave with a slabbed card, just like all the instant rips locations throughout Fanatics, and it was free. You didn't have to pay anything. Everything was free. That was another thing about the weekend, where there was tons of free giveaways. If you're into that kind of stuff, cool things to walk away with, especially the instant rips, which is awesome that they do that. I don't know if this was the first year. This was my first year at Fanatics Fest. But to make a long story short, at the top station with the instant rips, is everybody gets a card instantly on your phone. And that physical card is kept for you in the vault for Fanatics Collect, which you can then retrieve from your Fanatics Collect account at any time. So when the card is digital on your screen, just know that that card exists for you somewhere in a vault that you can retrieve the physical copy of that slabbed card. So everybody in the queue, the 25 people, all got a card, except for one person. And the one person who didn't get a card got a golden ticket on their phone. And the golden ticket, you would get the actual card from the host at the event. So within 2 minutes, you would get the card. So with that, I was lucky enough to get the golden ticket from my group. So with that, I walked away with a 2022 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire Edition Bobby Witt Jr. Mint 9, gold, numbered to 50. Was pretty stoked about that. I did not expect to be lucky in any form throughout the day, and to get something this cool of a player that IPC. It was just like, icing on the cake for the day and for the experience. So kudos to Fanatics and Topps for doing the instant rips and making them free for each person there at Fanatics. It was really cool to go off of, so to do. So all in all, that was my Fanatics experience. There's one more experience that I'm going to do a separate video about and put that up on YouTube in the coming days. That's more on the side of my custom cardboard artwork side of what I do. So we're going to do a completely separate video for that. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Definitely recommend checking out Fanatics Fest. There's a ton to do, tons of free giveaways. That was free, pretty awesome. Check it out next year if you can. Throw some money aside throughout the year. Go there, have fun. It'll be a memorable experience for you. And yeah, so this is just what I brought home from Fanatics Fest this year. And again, it was a great success, and hope to be back next year. And yeah, so again, thanks for joining us here. If you made it this far, like and subscribe. We really appreciate that you found the channel. We're definitely going to have continued content coming out, at least a few videos a week. So stay with me here. You're going to get, an in-depth look on what I do with collecting, and also with card artwork and all that other stuff, all that other good stuff. So thanks again. Like and subscribe. Please share. Get the word out about us. We're all about community and embracing the hobby and embracing the community aspect of the hobby. And yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Peace.